players that can actually utilize them as we dive onto it here for game number 2 of the day. Match 11 after our 9-game banger yesterday. And KT, let's see whether they can bounce back after some difficulties on their first day. Try and find some success here today as everyone making their way out and
just having a bit of a rougher time in this early game. But it's somewhat to be expected, as DRX do have control over these grubs now, and they are just taking piece by piece everything that they want.
As soon as stuff spawns on the map, it seems like DRX are there to take it down. Effort will be able to spot them on this, though. They've already taken one of these grubs. Vincenzo, with Smite still available, should be able to grab the next one to collect that portion of the feats of strength. Can they get all 3? That's going to be the question, as now Effort taken down to about 50%. KT looking like they want to actually fight for this one, but they are going to lose all of the grubs before they really make a move. And now Hui-Chan could be in trouble. Pop Blossom going to get the flash out. Seismic Shove is fantastic. That's that combo we were talking about. Supreme Display of Talent comes down, but it does not do enough.
For KT, there's kind of a window closing here for their composition's relevance. I still think they have 5 to 10 minutes left of real fighting power.
Oh.
Rich is going to use that fighting power right now.
Yeah, the all-out coming on through here as he's dashing around like a madman. Sarah going to have to get out of there. Flash is still available for both top laners as Jiu in so much trouble. The Supreme Display of Talent to help lock him down, and Sylvie's on the board with his first kill of the game, and the first kill.
They were able to get enough back here to take this one. I mean, Sylvie says maybe he has other ideas. It's still a relatively healthy dragon, but they need a little bit more time for Fenrir and Effort to get over here, and I just don't think this timing works out for KT for the contest. Just barely not.
Yeah, they do have a Realm Warp coming on through here, though, as Sylvie doesn't quite get the stun on down. There's the ulti out from Vincenzo as they're just looking to kill Effort. Instead, they're going to settle for Sylvie. You might have to try and dash over this wall. He does do so to survive, but Hui-Chan, he's not going to be so lucky. That's Chiu locking down that kill with the help of Rich, who will now move towards that bottom side of the map. DRX just with all the answers here in this game.
So casually making all the right choices at the right time, and we are going to see Sero TP back in here for Rich to take another aggressive trade.
Yeah, Dominus is going to come on through here as Rich pushes him away with that third Q. Does find another one here as Sero just desperately wanting to catch up. Does manage to close the gap now with the slice and or dice. Now Effort in an awkward spot once again. 3 Talon Strike is going to knock him up as Andal looking to get on in here. That is going to be the kill over to Vincenzo. 2-0-1.
I can't let this guy keep playing. This guy might be the starter for 2026.
Let's hope that that Super League continues for the whole year.
This is certainly a big winning jungler right now, and he is playing very well. And once again, looking for the engage here with Andil.
Pop Blossom connects onto 2. Hui-Chan not able to flash out of that one. Supreme Display of Talent, though, will be the end of Vincenzo here, but it's a trade of junglers as also Sylvie does go down. Jiu finding the 1v1 solo kill, actually. You know, sometimes there are questions that you ask that you just don't require the answer to, and that is going to be one of them. And so now DRX looking in this top side jungle as, okay, they do manage to get that snare. Great Tangle Bobs onto Sylvie's Audacious Charge gets Vincenzo in there. He wants revenge, and he will be able to get it as he takes down the enemy jungler. Effort now taken out as well, and it's Yukal that grabs the kill on that one. Lots of extra money into DRX now.
Whereas the rest of the team is moving as a unit, and they're turning this Yunara comp into a dive composition, it feels like, as Fenrir is not safe.
Oh dear, yeah, he is not safe at all. Pop Blossom does not connect, but diving towards Jiu is not exactly the best maneuver.
How DRX are playing this comp that's really front to back. Another objective to them, by the way.
Yeah, Supreme Display Talent coming on through here as Vincenzo could be in trouble, or he could turn it around as he's looking for another few autos. Still, there are too many bad guys here as he does move into auto attack range, finds himself another Sundered Sky proc here, and he lasts a very long time. Yeah, they have the full vision of it as well, as you can see Yukal here reacting to that ward going down. But now, DRX in position, looking to get themselves Soul Point. They managed to take this as Tempered Fate looking to start off the fight as Sarah moves on in. Pop Blossom connects onto 3 though, and the Renekton in so much trouble. He's going to go down. Vincenzo at such a high health bar. And look at Chiu just throw these auto attacks in. KT just do not have the damage to withstand all the members of DRX. And now Rich making his way down. Yukal will actually push his top laner out, but Hui-Chan is still going to be dead. Fenrir is now in a whole host of trouble. and we'll have Shelly crash into him. Never mind, Shelly does decide that the turret is worth it more than anything else, and G almost dies to a piercing arrow, but in the end is going to survive.
They have had so much control. They spotted out the collapse anyways with their vision, and now Sero is by himself.
Yeah, coming back out of the replay, we do have the double knockups, and UCal just having a really good time as Sylvie dashes over Andil here. Effort moving up towards his top side as Huichan is fighting Rich. Rich taking a fair bit of damage here as we can see, and should be able to eat a lot of that CC. Supreme display of talent not necessarily working, as now you got a Slurkle coming on through. Andil, will he actually be able to survive? Pop Blossom does actually connect, as now Giu trying to get some damage down, but it's not quite going to be enough. Finally, the Cassante does fall. Giu holds himself at least for a little few moments further, but it's just not going to be enough. So that's a bit of a throw here for DRX, as they may also lose this top outer turret despite picking themselves up the dragon.
I thought that DRX were going to play that differently, as UCal is going to come over here and try to defend.
Seismic Shove does go a little bit wide here, as the turret was very angry at Fenrir, and now Vincenzo looking to try and take down Sylvie. Sylvie gets over the wall. Wind becomes lightning, not enough. Yeah, we'll see what they can actually get done. Huichan has actually hit level 15 thanks to that Rod of Ages, so it's a very strong rise at this point in time. Still, Vincenzo on a flank angle. Fenrir doing a fair bit of work, and there is the all-out to bring Sylvie into the midst of DRX, and down goes the jungler. Now the Otacon is potentially going to follow Vincenzo at 50%, but he's just going to flash on top of Fenrir, gets the knock-up, Wind becomes lightning, there's the ulti to keep himself safe, and they're looking for the fight. Polar Blossom onto 3 once again, as Andil has been playing out of his mind. Huichan not going to be able to do anything here, and down goes Effort as well. 3 Talon Strike to pick up the Crocodile, and that is an ace, a clean one here for DRX.
But they're just so far behind, and Vincenzo finds that angle on Fenrir. So well spotted, but this is all, again, set up by so much vision by DRX. Says, okay, this might not be great for Andil.
Andil may be dead here, and by maybe I mean there is nowhere that he can go, so he is just going to get taken out. That is another kill going over to the Kiana. I don't know whether it necessarily means much of anything at all. It is still a 7.4k gold lead.
Vincenzo's so smart.
Yeah, gets him out of the way. That is going to be a tempered fate, though. Let's see whether this Xin Zhao is going to be able to survive. Has the ulti, uses it immediately. Supreme Display of Talent comes down. Pop Blossom not exactly as good as the others here for Andil, but Vincenzo lasts such a long time. Still not enough.
Did get a big push himself in the top lane. Sero can catch that and TP into this dragon fight. KT need this dragon so desperately. It alone is not going to bring them back in. Again, I keep saying this because the lead is so immense, but the fact that they still have this fighting chance is pretty impressive. Sylvie holding on to this one. Giu, the main target here. Sero on that flank.
Oh dear, UCal not quite able to find the Seismic Shove. Chains of Corruption go wide though, and Fenrir is in so much trouble. What happened there? Sylvie is going to be able to steal away the dragon, but can they keep themselves alive? Because Rich is all amongst it. The flash over the wall from Giu is just gigantic. A double for Rich, a double as well from UCal, as it's 2 pair with Peter's brother running for the hills. He will be able to make it out of there safely, but DRX are going to break his house open.
Yeah, I think they might be looking for the big bag of gold inside as well, with some of these longer health bars here, longer respawn timers here. Even at 25 minutes in, it's enough with this kind of push here and the damage output they have. They should be able to end this game with a cannon wave. One more engage from Andil is denied.
Oh dear.
But it doesn't matter.
Delivered on a silver platter here. And last Nexus turret will be falling down. We'll see whether they do go for the kills on this bottom lane that has respawned, or whether it's all business, and it is exactly that. DRX moved to 2-0 in the group here, challenging D+ to do the same to fight for that top spot. This is reminding me of 2018. Like 2018, like score savior UCal, like that. He was the guy that year, and this is looking like him.